Hello, beautiful lady. Yes, I am talking to you. It is Thursday, and you knew what goes down here on Thursday. Wife Life with Dr. Gail goes down here on Thursday. So do me a favor. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it so you'll know when I go live. But tonight, I want to talk to you about something that pretty much is running rampant. And every single time I get the opportunity to talk to a couple or an individual when they do my 15-minute discovery call, and I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this video. But let me just tell you, it's all about infidelity. It's all about he cheated or she cheated. And what should I do, Dr. Gail? Should I stay or should I go? And so tonight I'm going to give you 5 questions that you need to answer. Because let me just tell you, I can help you through infidelity. There are thousands and thousands and millions of couples that have faced infidelity, right? And it's not unto death of your marriage. But I can't answer that question for you. I can only be a guide. I could be a coach. I can help you get past it because I understand infidelity and I've helped thousands of couples get past infidelity. Over my lifetime of being a coach and a counselor, I have coached and counseled over 7,262 couples to get past infidelity and other things in their marriage. So I am qualified to help you with that, but I don't ever give you the answer. You are living this life. You're living this marriage. I'm not married to your husband. I'm not married to your wife. So I can only give you tools and strategies to help you come up with a decision that is best for you, your life, and your marriage. Okay. So let me give you 5 questions that you need to answer for yourself. Should I stay or should I go? Okay. Question number 1. Can you truly forgive him or her? Can you truly forgive from your heart? Can you truly forgive? This is not head work, because one day you'll say yes, the next day you won't. But when you forgive with your heart, that's where I believe God lies, and he is the ultimate forgiver. He forgives us day in and day out, right? So can you truly forgive this person and put it in the seat of forgiveness? Not forgetfulness, but forgiveness. Put it where you will not keep bringing it up over and over and over again. So that's the first question you need to answer. Can I truly forgive this person? Number 2, what was the root cause of the infidelity, right? A lot of times it's easy to blame the other person who committed the crime, but who committed the adultery, right? It's very easy to point the finger and say, he did it or she did it. I'm so hurt about it. And yes, infidelity is a breach in a covenant and it hurts so bad. But a lot of times you need to step back from it and answer the question, how did you contribute to the infidelity? And a lot of times we don't want to answer that question because we think we didn't do anything. But a lot of times your spouse is crying out. They're asking for something that you're not giving them in the marriage. So what was the root cause and how did you contribute to the infidelity? Number 3, are they willing to put sustainable actions in place so this doesn't happen again? And what do I mean about this? It's something that you need to sit down and come together and say, these are the things that led to the infidelity. What are you willing to put in place that you can sustain by yourself and we can sustain as a couple to let me know that this is not going to happen again? What are those things? I.e., when you leave to go to the gym, if that's where the infidelity happened with them meeting somebody at the gym, that, I can go with you, or you're going to change gyms, or whatever that is. And the reason why I said it needs to be sustainable, because you don't want to put something in place just for right now. Because the journey is recovering from infidelity is a journey. It's not a sprint. It is definitely a journey. Okay. And so you have to come up with something that both of you guys agree on and something that is agreeable to both of you guys, and it's in place, it's in writing. So whenever somebody veers from it, you can go back and say, this is what we put in place. This is how I continue to feel comfortable. And this is how I continue to build trust back. And it needs to be done on both sides, not just you saying, you need to do this for me to stay with you and feel comfortable and build trust, because that's not going to work. Because if the other person does not have stake in it and feel that they could continue to stay within those guidelines, it's not going to work. Number 4, how are you going to communicate moving forward? How are you going to communicate moving forward? This is a huge thing, because communication is the key to getting past anything, right? And there was a communication breakdown in order for the infidelity to happen. Whether you think you were communicating well or not, there was a communication breakdown in order for the infidelity to happen. So you need to have a communication plan, and it's a plan that you both need to come up with together. And number 5, will you be able to 100% trust your spouse again? This is a huge question that you need to answer. And I'm a strong believer. If you can communicate and you have strong communication and you have a plan in place to make sure that you both are comfortable with your infidelity stop plan that I talked about, trust can be rebuilt. It's not going to be rebuilt overnight, but it can be rebuilt. So these are the 5 questions and the 5 steps that I take a lot of couples through who have been through infidelity or questioning, should I stay or should I go, Dr. Gail? And these might seem so simple, but we dive deep in our sessions as I take, couples or individuals through this if they're really struggling to figure out, should I stay or should I go? Let me just tell you, marriage is not a game. It's not something that you just wave the red flag on and say, I give up. I'm just waving the flag and I'm just going to, the white flag, and just going to just give up and throw away. There's a lot of moving parts to it. So I want you to think long and hard. Can you truly forgive your spouse for the infidelity? They're human. Everybody makes mistakes. But you have to love yourself enough to know what's best for you. And I pray that if you are in the midst of infidelity or recovering from infidelity, if you need any support, please click the link below and schedule a free discovery call. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to help you win at this thing called marriage, right? Click the link below, schedule a time with me. I won't take a lot of your time. I'm going to give you a tool or a strategy to help you get past it. I also have an amazing ebook called Life After Infidelity, because you can have life after infidelity on my website, gailcrowder.com. I love you to pieces. I will see you next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have an amazing, amazing night.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up? What you want, body?